All right, we go to R1, roots of integer. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. So, right here, -1, if you take -1 power by any odd number, it's always come out at -1. Okay? You see that? -1 times -1 three times. You see that? It come at -1. You see that? So over here, I will put down at -1 power 3. So power 3, oh my God, my pen go crazy. Okay, that's so weird. So it come out, let me clear it out over here. Okay, so -1 is the same as -1 power 3. So power 3 and cube root cancel out, so the answer is only -1. You're welcome to use calculator. Here we go. This is, ooh, look at that. If it's an even root, you cannot take an even root of a negative number. Okay, so that's why it's undefined. So let's find cube root of -1. Okay, and you can see the answer is -1. All right, so now I put the answer right here. Okay. Okay, I already got 19 points. Keep going over here. 16, I know it's 4 square. So square root of 4 square root and power 2 cancel out. I already know the answer is 4. Okay? But for the sake of it, I can put in calculator over here. Square root of 16, the answer is 4. Okay? Here we go. We done this before. A is 2q. Okay? So cube root of 2q, cube root and power 3 cancel out. So it had to be, the answer had to be number 2. Okay? So here we go. Cube root of number 8, the answer number 2. Okay? Here we go. Now the next, square root of 4, the answer is 2. Okay? Square root of 4, because 4 is 2 square. You see that? Here we go. And now 32 the same as 2 to the 5th. So 2 to the 5th, and then 5th root, it cancel out. The 5th root and power 5 cancel out. So the answer is number 2. Okay? I can prove it to you right here. 32, we already talked about it. Here we go. The answer is number 2. Alright? 16 is that 2 to the 4? 2 to the 4 and then 4 root, so it cancel out. Okay, so the answer is number 2. Kainoa, bring your phone up here, please. Right now? Your phone. You lie and lie and lie until you get caught, and you still lie and lie.
What's my number?
You are
I just put
7, 15.
I just put it in 100.
Okay. How do I know that? Because you touch, and the computer is not a touch screen. You see that? Your finger touching your laptop. I know. It's not rocket science, you guys. I'm not smart, just common sense. Alright, here we go. The answer number 2, and then so on. Alright, are we ready to move on? Ooh, this is the number a little bit big, but that's okay. I put 6 root of 729. I have the feeling the answer come out 7, but let's see what happened. 729. Ooh, 3. Oh, actually 3. Okay. Okay, so the answer is 3. Okay, here we go. Voila. And then so on. 4 root. Okay, 4 root. Ooh, 4 root. I would say maybe number 5. Okay, 625. The answer may be number 5. Okay, 625. Ooh, I got it. All right. 4 root of 625. The answer number 5. All right, here we go. And then, ooh, Q root. Q root. Q root is an odd root, is that right? So the answer always 1. Okay, here we go. Voila. Okay, 4 root, this is even. This is even root, so the answer had to be 2. Okay? The answer had to be 2. Okay? So, here we go. So here is your answer. If they ask you to find 4 root, the answer is plus minus 4 root of number 1, which is come out plus minus 1. So you can see 2 answers, plus 1 and minus 1. So the answer had to be 2. Okay? Here we go. Click on that, submit. Voila. Okay? 4 root of a negative number. Can you find a even root of negative number? The answer is none. Okay, right here, 4 root here, I put negative sign in, it could say undefined. You cannot take an even root of a negative number. So the answer had to be no answer, which is 0. Okay? So here we go. Voila. Okay? And number 0, regardless you take odd root or even root, the answer is always 1. Okay? 0 is a special number. Either odd or even root, the answer always 1 root. Okay? So here we go. Click on it, 1 root, done. Okay? So on that note, I will go back to the paper over here. In order to apply this, the a cannot be equal 0. Okay? So take n root of the number a, make sure the a is not 0. Okay? So when the root is odd, then the 1 answer. When the root is even, then 2 answer. Okay? But the a cannot be equal 0. If a equals 0, the answer always 1 solution. Okay? So now go back to over here. Q root, same thing. So Q root is 1 answer. Alright? So right here, put Q root down of negative. Q odd root, you can take negative number without any problem. Alright? It come out negative 8. If you take odd root of a negative number, the answer always negative. Okay? So the answer right here, negative 8. Alright? So I put in negative A. Voila. Done. Okay? Now, 6 root. Make sure you do plus and minus. Okay? So you take 6 root of 64. The answer, if you punch right here, it's only come out number 2, alright? But you over here, make sure you have to give them plus and minus. Okay? So I put down number 2, comma, negative 2. Okay? So when they tell you to take an even root of a number, the answer is 2 solutions. Okay? So here we go. 2 answer. Okay? Same thing over here. Fifth root is an odd. So only one answer. Okay? And fifth root of 32, that is number 2. Okay? Fifth root, right here. Fifth root of 32, the answer is number 2. Okay, here we go. 1 answer. Almost there. Q root, always 1 answer. Okay, Q root of 64, it should be number 4. Okay, here we go. 1 answer. 1 answer, because this is odd root. Alright. 4 root, same thing. So 4 root, again, if you see 4 root, the answer had to be plus and minus. Okay, two answer. You late more than 30 minutes, it means you absent. Okay? So, 4 root, so make sure you give plus and minus. Okay? So here we go. 4 root 256. 256. Alright? So over here, make sure you answer plus and minus 4. Okay? Plus and minus 4. Okay? So here we go. Okay? Square root. So same thing. If they ask you to take a square root, this is square root, it means power 2. So square root. So the answer should be plus minus of square root of 9. So plus minus of 3. Okay? So 2 answer. Okay? I put down number 3, comma, negative 3. Alright? Voila.